everybody, and a very warm welcome to Leighton Junction, and not quite so croaky. I've still got the cough though. Good grief, what a 2 weeks this has been. Anyway, so we'll crack on with this. Oh, pardon me, see what I mean? I think we'll try and get through this without coughing up another lung. Good grief. So yeah, this is the second video in this series of just DC running back to basics. As you can see in front, a rather splendid class 56, and this one hasn't been featured before. This is a new arrival, although I've had this, what must be nearly 2 years. It's the first run out it's had, simply because I've only just switched to DC. So I'm going to keep with DC just for the simple reason that I'm just enjoying it so much. It's lovely to have some of the engines I don't normally run, and they do run so beautifully that I think this is a Hornby, I think, and it's one of the older ones, and it's just a fabulous runner. So on the back of that, we're going to stick with the DC just for a few months. And I've got quite a few DC European engines that haven't featured as well. So the next video will be European back to UK. There's an awful lot to get through. Pardon me. I am off this morning to a road trip to my dear friend Kevin to pick up 4 huge boxes of European continental goodness. So our friends at Wickford will be very happy to hear that. I also have a new Class 43 GW, the Great Western Railway livery, so that'll keep our piddle folk happy as well. I'm not sure when that'll appear. So I'm off, yes, to get a few bits and pieces, new Ecos as well, so that'll give me 3 Ecos systems. I've got the other 2 shelved for the moment, and it just gives me redundancy because there's not really a lot of support for the Ecos system now, unfortunately. So I managed to pick up another one of them, and on the back of that, a very quick huge thank you to Andy at Hot Dog Pilot on the back of last week's video with the promotion of smaller channels. He did very kindly pick me up on that and pointed out the pitfalls, and his advice was very sound and very well received. Thank you so much. I did have it in mind, Andy, but it did focus my mind. Pardon me. So I think on the back of that, you're quite right. I think what I should do is, instead of once a month, once a quarter, and once the channel's had its 15 seconds of fame or whatever it is, it won't be featured again, unless that channel picks up and starts to, rack up the subscribers and expand. Maybe in a year or two's time when we revisit them. But for the time, I do, in fairness, I still think it's a project worth pursuing, just with caution, as you say. So I'm going to put a bit more thought into it, do a bit more homework as yet, not rush into anything. I think there's a little misunderstanding that I think some of the bigger channels think I'm having a go. I'm not having a go at the big popular channels. What I'm trying to do is promote some of the very smaller channels. And like anything else, you have your top tier, you have your middle band, and then you have your sort of 5-a-side kick around at the bottom, if you see what my point. So I think, I'm not having to go at the popular channels or anybody in particular. I'm just trying to sort of the very small people, the small channels, I should say, at the bottom of the pond. I'm just trying to give a little bit of encouragement to, I'm asking people just to pay them an odd visit. I'm not asking anyone to sort of follow them avidly, just, give them an odd like and an odd view, that's all. I'm keen, excuse me, to just put a little bit back to the huge support this channel has had in the last 5 years, and a lot of what you see around the layout has been picked up from other channels, and that's why I tend to be quite keen on encouraging the new channels coming through and the smaller channels. It's quite important to me to give a little back for the huge amount of support we've had. So anyway, with that, I'm going to stop waffling as my throat's starting to go, and we'll crack on with this quick little video. And then, as I say, I'm off earlier this morning down to visit and have a quick road trip for all my continental goodies. There's, I think, about 4 boxes of them, so that'll take a few months to get through. And we'll see you for the next one, whenever that is. I'm not too sure. It's just as and when, I'm afraid, I get the time. So next time, kids, have a good weekend, enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you shortly. Bye-bye for now, everyone. Bye-bye.